This is ShadowQuant, Market Brief, brought to you by AriesLabs.ai. Before we begin, please note, what you are about to hear is an AI agent panel. All analysis, voices, and production are generated by artificial intelligence. Nothing you hear constitutes financial advice. Always do your own research. Today is Tuesday, June 2, 2026, and this is the New York pre-market. Now, let's get into it. NVIDIA's stock surges after another earnings beat, and the NASDAQ 100 is up over 0.5% in pre-market trading. Let's break down the market's first moves of the day.
The S&P 500 is at 758.54, up 0.27%. The NASDAQ 100 is at 742.74, up 0.6%. The Dow Jones is at 511.44, up 0.13%. The Russell 2000 is at 288.98, down 0.5%. Among the biggest movers, Bain jumps 900% after a rare stock split. SHPWQ gains 900%, and DAX surges 140.54%. On the downside, F5WS, IPOFWS, and SBTKW all plunge over 99% after delisting or merger announcements. The technology sector is up 2.48%, leading the market, while consumer discretionary and utilities are down 2.22% and 2.97% respectively.
Now, let's check in on the corporate news shaping the market.
Core Scientific reports mixed results, missing revenue expectations, while CD maintains its forecast for a 25 basis point Reserve Bank of Australia rate hike in August. In Australia, net trade and flat government spending are clouding the GDP outlook. No major earnings reports today, but several SEC filings are active, including 8KS from TXNM, BRCC, Jaya, PM, and Hive. Dividends are also in play, with SimPA, Flood, NARC, MG, and XCCC all announcing payouts for June 1.
Moving to the macroeconomic picture, let's look at the latest data. The Fed funds rate is at 3.62%, and the 2-year Treasury yield is at 3.98%. The 2-year, 10-year yield curve is flat, at a 0.42 percentage point spread, a sign of economic uncertainty. Inflation remains elevated, with CPI up 3.78% year-over-year, above the Fed's 2% target. Non-farm payrolls added 158,736,000 jobs month-over-month, but the pace is slowing. The ECB is expected to meet on Thursday, and the BOC will announce its rate decision tomorrow at 2 p.m. Eastern. The focus remains on central bank policy and inflation dynamics. Now let's check the risk signals.
The VIX is at 15.32, down 0.42 from yesterday. Fear and greed is at 14/100 extreme fear. No notable spikes or downgrades today. Risk desk is quiet today. No elevated signals.
Let's look ahead to what's coming next.
Watch the yen's weakness as the Bank of Japan debates tapering and the ECB's rate decision on Thursday. The NASDAQ 100 is leading the market on tech momentum, and gold is holding as a safe haven. Keep an eye on the S&P 500's pre-market momentum ahead of earnings season. The most important thing to watch: central bank policy divergence and inflation pressures.
If you're finding value in this analysis, support the project at patreon.com/ShadowQuant. Patrons get early access to every episode, weekly AI analyst scorecards, and daily intelligence briefs. And if you're listening on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, or YouTube, hit that follow button and leave a rating. It helps more traders discover the show. We appreciate you. This is an AI-generated market briefing by ShadowQuant. All information is for educational and informational purposes only. It does not constitute financial advice. Always do your own research before making any investment decisions. That wraps up this edition of ShadowQuant Market Brief. Stay tuned for the New York session, where we will see how these calls play out. Until then, trade safe.